Today we are making the fluffiest egg sandwiches. So these are kind of Japanese style, that's where they're kind of modeled after. We're basically going to hard boil some eggs here, very simple. I'm going to cook 5, because that's normally enough for about 2 sandwiches, but you could kind of scale this in any direction that you want to take it. Fill the water line in the eggs. You're going to start these cold, so put the water right above where the eggs fill, or like right up to it. You don't want a ton of water in there. And then you're going to boil these, bring it to a boil. I like to get it right above this point here. A little bit higher than that, and we're good to go. And then once you bring it up, I like to keep it for another 8 to 10 minutes there. After you do that, you're going to bring them off the heat, drain them. I like to rinse them a little bit just to kind of start the cooling down process. And then I'm going to put them right into a ice water bath where they're going to sit for probably 5 or so minutes. Here we go, just dropping them into that water. You don't really need to worry about cracking them at this point because they are already hard boiled. Now we're going to drain those and we are going to peel them. I like to always cut open the first one just to make sure that they're at the level of cooked I want. That way I could fix the other 4 if I need to, but that was perfect. So go ahead, peel the rest. Then you're going to want to separate the yolks from the whites. Do it the best you can. Sometimes they're easier to pop out than other times. Obviously, when you cut them in half, they kind of stick. The rest I try to kind of slice down horizontally and pull out the yolk, kind of like that. That one didn't work. It broke in half. This one, it worked perfectly, and you get that nice little ball of yolk out. That's exactly what you're looking for. And now comes the difficult part. This is what makes them a little different and fluffier. You're going to run these through some sort of mesh sieve like this. And you're going to get the fluffiest little, it's almost like running it through a ricer. You can use a ricer if you have one and that's easier, but this will get a little finer of an end result. But that's what you're going for. And you're going to just keep wiping it off every once in a while. Would run all of your whites through that first. As you see it, they're kind of cloud-like. They're nice and beautiful. They're light. This is exactly what you're looking for, but it's a little time consuming. This is going to take you 10-15 minutes to get all these whites ran through. But when you're done, if any big pieces fall in, just pick them back up, throw them back in. You're left with that. Beautiful looking. It's exactly what you want. Then move on to the yolks. These are much easier. You'll roll through these in 2 minutes. Super easy. And then you're going to be left with this beautiful little bowl of all of your fluffiest egg yolks and egg whites. Mix them together a little bit. I find that's a lot easier to get a better end result rather than have them separated still. And then we're going to turn this into an egg salad of sort. I like to use Kewpie Japanese mayo. We're going to use just about 2 tablespoons of that. Salt and pepper it according to how you like it. But you do need a decent amount to really elevate an egg salad properly. And then comes the one weird ingredient that Japanese egg salads use, and that is sugar. This does give it a different flavor than your normal American egg salad, so maybe start with a little less until you realize that you're cool with the flavor, but then just mix that all together as if you're making a basic regular egg salad. But you'll notice it's much fluffier. You know, there aren't the big chunks, which is nice. It's this beautiful mixture that's light, perfect colored because you did separate it, so you don't have any nice chunks. And then you're going to throw that into the fridge. Do taste it, make sure your salt is fine. But I throw that into the fridge for about 20 minutes just to cool them down further. And now let's compile our sandwiches. Put a little bit of Kewpie on both sides of your bread. That helps the egg salad just kind of mesh well. It gives it a little extra flavor. And I find it does help the egg salad sit better. You know, it doesn't try to slide off the bread as easily. Cover that well. And then create about 1/4 inch thick flat layer of the egg salad on your sandwich. Just like that, you start building it up, flattening up a little bit. That way when you cut it, you get this beautiful cross section. This is just kind of how the stores do it over there. You get these beautiful looking slices. But just kind of pat it down where you need to. Make sure it's nice. And then cover it with your other piece of bread. And then do what you do with all nice Japanese sandwiches. Cut off the crust. Get that nice flat 90-degree angle edges. I cut one a little crooked, so do a little better than me. But this is still exactly what you're looking for. Cut those edges off. And then you're left with the most delicious, beautiful looking egg salad you can have. Cut it the long way, cut it diagonal, cut it whatever way you want. But here we go. Let's get that reveal. Whoosh, look at that. That is absolutely delicious. First bite was incredible. Check these out. Let me know what you think. Fluffiest eggs.